All right, we are going to go right on into a new unit in science. This is a unit on energy, and you may already have some background knowledge on energy. You may already kind of have an understanding of what that word is. Today is just an introduction to what energy is, why energy is important for our lives, and we're going to look at a different couple of types of energy. So as always, remember you have notes going in your notebook. I've got notes here on my Google Doc. You have the power of pause. So anytime you need to pause the video to catch up, or if you misunderstood me or need to hear something again, you have the power to rewind the video. So the first thing I need you to do in your notebook, after giving your notes the title Energy Notes, I want you to write down these 3 questions. Why do people fill their cars with gasoline? Why do you eat and sleep? And why do you charge your phone or computer or tablet? And I want you to answer these questions. And I want you to answer these questions in your notes. And when you're ready, press play and we will continue on with the video. So I'm going to go on and tell you the definition of energy. I've got it ready to paste here. The definition of energy is the capacity, which means the ability or power to do work, such as the capacity to move an object of a given mass or weight by the application of force. And that sounds like a lot of words that you may not understand. Don't worry, that's why we're learning this. This is just an introduction to what energy is. So as we go down here, you can see when we move, jump, play, run, we are using energy. These pictures show that. Things like clocks, cars, and toys all require energy too. So again, if we look back at our definition, the power to do work, moving an object by the application of some kind of force, and we'll talk about the different forces that drive energy, that gives us energy. We're going to fast forward here, skip these questions, and we're going to go on into 2 different types of energy. So there are 2 different types of energy, and they are kinetic and potential. So kinetic energy is the energy that exists due to motion. And examples of kinetic energy might include a person running, a bouncing ball, and a speeding race car. Then we have potential energy. Potential energy is the energy that depends on the position of the object. Even though an object might not be moving, it has the potential to move. So the energy that depends on the position of the object, even though an object might not be moving, it has the potential for movement. And examples might include a parked car on a hill, an elephant on a stand, and a compressed spring. And a compressed spring would be like a spring that is squeezed, and the potential energy of that spring is its potential to expand back out and spring out. So these are some questions about the types of energy, and it asks if you've ever been in a car on a hill, what happens if you release the brakes on the car? Does the car still have potential energy? And if not, what kind of energy does it have? So I want you to answer that question. If a car is parked on a hill and the brakes are released, what type of energy does the car have? I want you to write that question in your notebook and give me an answer there. And this just goes on to tell us about some more types of energy. The elephant on the stand is not moving, but if it takes a step, it will drop off the stand, moving, and will make quite a loud sound when it hits the floor. So what kind of energy will the elephant have once it starts to move? And we know that energy that is in motion is kinetic energy, so that is your answer for that. And that is all we are going to do. Oh, nope, there's one more thing I want you to add. So the two types of energy are added together and called the total mechanic energy. So that's what we're going to write. Kinetic and potential energy are added together to make what is called the total mechanical energy. So kinetic plus potential equals total mechanical energy. And once you've got that written down, that is all we're going to do for today. Nice job.